All right, here we go. Let's get started, and then we will talk about some of the news. Quick market recap first. Bitcoin up to 4155. That is incredible. It's already broke through the $4,000 mark. Heck, I thought that it might pull back some, and who knows, it may still pull back at some point in the future. You never know what the next day holds. It literally is a 50-50 guess whether it's going to go up or down tomorrow. But look, this is awesome. Over the past 7 days, we're up 4%. I knew we were going to break one way or another because there's been a lot of consolidation in the market. If you've been watching the market, it's been going up or down, just 1 or 2 percentage points like this right here. This is in the past hour. It's been doing like 1% all day or 2% all day. It's already up 6%. When you see a 5% swing, that's a pretty good market move. That's a major market move in a lot of other industries. But in Bitcoin, 5% is good. But as you can see, the whole 7 days has only been about a 4% move. So the past days, today's been the biggest move in the past 7 days for cryptocurrency. Total market cap's $144 billion. If anyone tells you that cryptocurrency is not here to stay, you tell them that you don't lose $144 billion market overnight. This is absolutely here to stay. Let's just look at a couple of these. It's always good to know where they're at. Ethereum's broke through the $300 mark. That's awesome. Ripple's at 20 cents. Let's see, Bitcoin Cash 455, Litecoin's 55, Dash's 347, NEM's at 24, Neo's 32. Neo's been on a tear. Look at that, 60% with the whole China thing kind of being out of the way. Neo's exploded. IOTA's 54 cents, Monero's $98. Ethereum Classic is making a move back up with a big gain. Omizgo, Omizgo, $10.41. BitConnect 126. Zcash 291. It just keeps going. That's awesome. So that's good news today for the markets. Markets are on the way up, and to be honest with you, for me, my long-term view is the market is going to go sky high through the roof anyway. So whether it's the markets are up or down, it doesn't ever matter to me. I see it when they're up, I'm like, great, it's going up. When they're down, I'm like, great, might be a good time to buy. Here's the bottom line: I don't have all the Bitcoin I want. I'm buying Bitcoin is highly speculative. I use a couple $100 a month right now to invest in Bitcoin. $200-$300 a month, and then here and there I pull money, $50 here, $100 there. Some months I may have $300 or $400, but I just buy a little Bitcoin as I go each and every month, and I've just started buying Bitcoin. I've been looking at this market for so long. Do not take as long as I took to look at it. When I first started looking at this market, Bitcoin was trading at $300 a piece. Today they're at $4,000. Do you understand? If I would have just invested 10 grand when it was $300, I mean that would be $100,000 investment. $100,000+ investment today. So don't take as long as I did to start investing in Bitcoin. If you've got any questions about that, just ask. But here's the thing. By the way, don't take anything I say as investment advice. I'm talking about my viewpoint. Consider this pure entertainment. If you follow my advice, you'll probably lose money. So don't just, take my advice, but do your own research. But look at the news today. This is news today. Bitcoin is more than just a fad, says Morgan Stanley chief. Of course, it's a $144 billion market. Of course, it's not a fad. What fad do you know of that ended up being $144 billion? He says, I haven't invested in it. I've talked to a lot of people who have. It's obviously highly speculative, but it's not something that's inherently bad. It's a natural consequence of the whole blockchain technology. It is highly speculative without question. The fact that it's moved by 6% today, and that's not even a massive move. I mean, listen, there's days where this is all double digits up and down the entire market, red or green. So it is highly speculative. You don't need to invest in cryptocurrencies with money unless you have that money to. And I mean, it needs to be money that if you lost it, it's not the end of the world. Consider it a lottery ticket. My major investing's in real estate and business, other business ventures, etc. But I'm most excited probably about the cryptocurrency space when it comes to investing because I think it has the most upside potential. But the reality is, I guess in theory it has, it could go to zero. Look at what this guy says, Joker. Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. Remember this guy? I read his book and saw the movie. The book was better than the movie, by the way. The book was way much better than the movie. He says that basically, where is it at? He says that Jamie Dimon, who spoke negatively about cryptocurrency, he said, and Bitcoin, he said that he basically thought it wasn't any good. And his just thing, he says, I'm not saying cryptocurrencies, there won't be one. He's basically saying that Bitcoin could go to zero. That's what he's saying. And his criticism is that, where's it at? He says, sooner or later, a central bank or consortium is going to issue their own cryptocurrency, and that's what will take hold. Well, maybe not. Here's what's going to happen. The day that you hear a central bank or consortium say, hey, we're going to issue our own cryptocurrency, all that does is give credibility to Bitcoin and the blockchain. Like, wow, everybody said this technological money wasn't real. This digital money wasn't real. Well, when you see a central bank try to create their own digital money, all of a sudden, holy smokes, they're basically endorsing Bitcoin. They're basically saying this stuff is real. So I don't know how that's going to be a negative. I don't see that as nothing but a positive for those of us that are Bitcoin investors. So I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm mining Bitcoin. I use Genesis Mining, which is right here. I'll talk about that in another video if you have any questions about that. But I have a whole plan on how I have a little bit of my Bitcoin I'll trade. I have a whole plan on how I'm going to grow my Bitcoin investments, and my whole goal is to get to at least 100 Bitcoin. That's my whole goal, to get to at least 100 Bitcoin. I don't even have one now, but my goal is to eventually get to 100 Bitcoin, and that's it. And when you see people talking, making comments, this guy's saying Bitcoin's bad, this guy's saying Bitcoin's good. When you see people of this caliber, people that are this well known, that have this much celebrity, this much clout, it just tells you it's here to stay. It's here to stay. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, these people wouldn't even make a comment in the mainstream media source. Heck, mainstream media would not even cover it. But look, it's a $144 billion market. It is here to stay. I'm going to tell you right now, my belief, this is my belief, and you can take my opinion with a grain of salt. You know what they say about opinions. But my belief is Bitcoin is going to make so many people millionaires and multimillionaires so many times over. That's my belief. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And if it goes to zero, then my investments are going to go to zero right with it. Because I'm planning to invest consistently and eventually invest extremely heavily into Bitcoin and crypto technology over time. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you've got that Bitcoin. I hope you're learning about Bitcoin. If not, I'll do my best to help you. I'm making these videos just to bring it to light, what it is, what it's all about. I hope to help give you a little bit of education about it. If you have any questions, just reply back. Let me know. If I see a comment or two, I'll definitely reply to your comments. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, and buy that Bitcoin.